Greetings, programs, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. We are going to be continuing where we left off, and of course, I'm Narsarin, as always. We're starting with Gasco Blues. We're supposed to go to a space station and see what's going on. So let's accept this, and let's head off on our way very slowly as usual until we get to our next tier ship. Now, how is everyone doing today? I'm doing pretty well. I honestly cannot wait till I can get out of this ship and into something maybe a bit more powerful. But while flying, let's look. This is the Tavaro Light Warbird. It is a C-Store ship. So on there. So if we jump into our C-Store here, and go to ships, under Tier 1, it's the Tavaro Light Warbird. It's kind of like the Tier 1 ship that's an upgrade from the one you had. See your stats. Very well designed. It's a bit of a modern update to the original series ship that you start with. And all, as you can see here on the screen as well, there's all these tier 1 ships that you can start off with, and I have them all. Meaning if I created a Klingon, I can easily go to the Baroth, or if I create a Federation character, I can go to the NCC Enterprise, I can go to the other version of the Enterprise, or I can just have an Oberth. Personally, I like the Tavaro. It also gives me a cool little console. So let's jump in and take a look. This console is a singularity stabilizer, meaning if I pop a singularity power, I can hit that and the cooldown is gone. And then all I need to do is wait for it to recharge. Very useful tool. And then once I get the retro version of this, the retrofit, I can get a second console that shoots a red ball of death. I will show you once we get up to that level. And combining it with this console, let's go back in and I'll show you. It gives me 10% additional damage to projectiles because the retro version of this ship can fire while cloaked. And then if I get the third piece, which is from the 6th version of the Tavaro, I'll be able to then have additional shield penetration. I don't have that ship as of yet. I will show you the ships I currently do have as my Romulan, and these are the ones we're going to be going to. So I don't have anything on Tier 2. For Tier 3, I do have the Valdor, and that console is amazing. 4, I will show you that I do have a couple ships here, but none for the Romulans. Tier 5 is a different story. Tier 5, I have the Arkeef carrier, if I want. I also have, let's scroll down here, I do have a couple Federation ships as well too. I won't be able to fly these as a Romulan, unfortunately.
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell items.
Oh, be quiet, you're ruining it. Back to our ships and take a look. So Tier 5. Scroll. This ship is the one I'm talking about, the retrofit. Now, I'm a lifetime member, meaning once I hit Vice Admiral, I will have access to a retrofit ship of my choice. It's a nice feature, and lifetime members and subscribe members gain access to this. I'll show you when we get up to that area as well. And we are at our destination, so let's fly a little closer on the other side of the planet as per usual. And we will begin our mission.
We've entered the Gasco system.
Yeah, Tovin, I really don't care. Fly in, and we'll board the station. Now, I said it before, and I'll say it again, most of these missions are actually well designed for the Romulans to get you introduced to how to play the class, how to play the race of Romulans compared to the Klingons and the Federation. Out of all the ships that are out there right now, I like the look of the Romulans, especially the 1000-day ship, and I can show you that once we finish this mission. And I'll also talk about a couple other little things as well, too. Now, I will be doing DOF missions, So those are like bridge crew that, like, not like bridge officers that are giving you ship abilities in space or ground abilities. These are people who just walk every day in your ship, and these are the ones you can send off on missions on their own. I can definitely show you that, and that's this option right here once we get to that point, but we're not actually at that point yet. We are a couple missions away from actually picking who we're going to be following. Now, I've had a couple times, I thought a couple times to actually decide what I want to do, and going over them with you today is probably a good idea. Now, most of the people I play with in this game are all on the Federation side. As we all know, they're the most common. You see it throughout the game. There's a lot of ships out there that are Federation oriented compared to Klingon and Romulan. That's where most of the population is. So if I go with that, I can definitely group up with them as I level up for assistance. I can ask them for assistance if I'm stuck on a mission. And I would gain access to ESD, Earth Space Dock, and all the features there. Now, that being said, if I look at the Klingon side, if I join the Klingon side, I gain access to marauding missions. Marauding missions give me a chance to actually get contraband, dilithium, EC, items that I could then turn around and sell. I like that idea a little better, just because then I would be able to actually have this character as a farmer. So when I'm not using her, I can send all my duty officers out on marauding missions, gain all the EC as much as I can, and then turn around and then make all the EC I want, because there's a specific ship I want to get for Nar here. I want to get a Tholian Orb Weaver. That is my goal. And I know I can reach that. I haven't checked the market to see how much they are right now, but I'm sure if I had to guess, there's probably around 150 million, maybe more. And that is a lot of EC. A lot of people will see how much the ships cost, and they really don't want to go for them. And what I have to say is, don't give up. Keep trying, because it is actually pretty easy to make money in this game. You don't need a lot of experience. You can just easily go ahead and start doing it, even from the very beginning. Because if you play through the game and not buy specific items unless it's in dire necessary to, you can save up a lot. Like, I will show you an example here if I talk. Go to my assets here. I don't have any EC right now because I haven't actually sold anything. But if you look at my inventory, I have a bunch of items here I don't need. Just random stuff. Sure, some will sell for 0, like these. These are just starting items. So I don't get much of those. But beam arrays that I don't use. If I look at armors that I don't use. Food I don't use. I don't use energy cells. And a lot of the consoles I don't need anymore as well. So I make EC off of that. I can also make EC of doing my DOF missions. I can make EC crafting if I wanted to, and I will get into crafting once I hit level 15. Let's continue our mission here and talk to the captain. Counter offer, sure.
So good to see you again, my friend. It's time for us to talk.
We've just been ambushed.
Surprised?
But I really don't care, because everyone in this room is going to die.
We should free any prisoners.
And you die now too. And I got a sniper rifle. Definitely gonna have to look at the traits that she's using, because I really don't know what she has. Ground, creative, medical vanguard, and field technician. Okay, so that helps. Do I eat anything? I don't. That is very odd. Well, that's why. Hit. Go. That will lower the cooldown. Now, won't be able to switch my traits mid-mission, but there's a couple options I have. Now, as a science character, I'm going to be in the back, meaning I'm going to let my group here, these guys, do all the work for me, and I keep them alive with something like medical tricorder. It's a heal, and it has a low cooldown. That being said, I am probably going to be switching to a sniper rifle. So let's look here. If I press U and bring up my character screen and hover over the weapon, I can actually see the damage difference. And what I look at is I look at the DPS. So my current weapon right now is the plasma high density split beam pistol, which is 39.1 DPS. And if I look at the sniper, it's 42. So it does a little more, and it has the stun. So I will drag that over. Whoops. I will drag that over here. I will unequip. Nope. That. Satra just has a standard beam weapon. Nope. Give her the full auto. Tovin. I will give Tovin the high beam rifle. And Varil will have the weapon I had. There we go. So, off we go. Now, when it comes to builds, as I mentioned, since I want the Tholian Orb Weaver, I don't know what kind of style I want to do. There's a lot of different options I can do with that ship. I'll take a look at it once I finish up this mission here. They're down for the count. Okay, I get it. Hello, Hiven. Or Hyven, or however you want to pronounce his name. Take another kit, just for some odd reason, in case you forget to put on the first one. And some people are there for us to shoot. So, let's do this. Nice shot there, Varil. Oh, that's Tovin. Stop shooting the wall, Tovin. Not gonna kill him if you shoot the wall, by the way. Let's go. This time shoot properly, Tovin. Up. Uh-oh. Now, what I liked for the longest time is that clip you just saw. Hiven always had a Federation rifle, very similar to this one that I have in my hand right now. And he would always have that, which is really weird because they're Romulans. Why would they have Federation technology? Again. Snipe and kill. Oh. Dead. Let's move on to the next group. This is why I like being scientist, because I can stand at a distance, do that, and then there goes my group. I can stand at a distance here, and take out my targets. So let's do this again here. So crouch down, sensor scan, snipe shot. Go. Oh, nothing to pick up. So let's move on. Hope everyone is doing well today. You know, I am. It was pretty busy for me today during the day. Did a couple editing of some episodes, and then I did some work on my house. And this is something that I've been doing for some time now. And I'm hopefully almost done, and I'll have an actual fully working office. So I have a makeshift office right now. And it's an okay makeshift office, but I look forward to be able to actually have, you know, a working station. I'm also going to be looking at investing in a machine to be on the go, portable, like a laptop. Going to be something I'm going to be looking at soon. And once I have that, I just definitely would be able to upload and edit videos on the fly, on the go, and I have nothing to worry about, and I just came from there. Okay. Or scan. No, you can go. Thank you. Oh, vaporized. No, Hiven, you could do something. Even being the science character, I still do all the bloody work. So, can you? Kevin, stop following me and do something. Okay. Tovin needs a heal. These are items that we can pick up. So I picked up another piece of armor, or basically some more stuff to sell. I'll explain why I'm not equipping that armor right now. Ow. You know, Hiven, you could do some work. How come... See, that's the thing, though. I'm a science character. I'm supposed to be healing everybody. But how can I keep doing my job if you guys aren't doing yours? Okay, so here... The captain is who we want to take down first, right? And I'm going to probably go after someone else. So you can set your crew to actually attack your target. So if I click this, scan her, they're all going to attack her now. Which means I can sneak around the back and go like that. But of course, she's going to automatically target me because I'm putting out more DPS than anyone else. Oh. Barrel. There we go. Oh, I'm going to need to heal. There we go. Got her. Heal up a little. Get. Oh, a split beam rifle. Which I'm probably going to equip now. Although snipers have the longest range. Going to give you to someone else. So let's throw our weapon here. Let's prepare this group of people to beam aboard my ship. Again.
We need to get everyone back to the ship.
Now we're on to part 2. Now, this part of the episode, these guys that come in the ships are all bugged, no matter what, and they still haven't fixed it. I'm gonna blow that up here. Now watch. I'm going to cloak. Head off my hotbar so I don't call them in. Oh guy, this is our first target, and I'll show you they're not gonna fire back. You can see, this thing is like a sitting target. And it's so interesting that this has not been fixed. So I literally can just non-stop and pound on them until they're actually dead. My weapons are still very standard. I haven't actually updated them, which I should have done last mission before jumping here. So, normally if I shot that, he would have targeted it and would have literally blown it out of the sky. So I'm going to use my power. Now, as you can see here, there's a cooldown. So if I pop that, the cooldown is gone. So now all I need to do is just wait that, and then I can use the ability again. Cloak again. Now another thing you'll note is that if you're a tactical character, taking down a ship is a lot quicker. If you're an engineer, you're able to survive more hits. But as a science, you really don't do well in both. You do well in the shield portion, meaning I can pump all my energy into shields and gain more. But that's only if you're in a science ship, and Romulans don't get that luxury, unfortunately. Which is a shame still. I still think there should be at least one, maybe two Romulan science ships. I think it would be fair. Because that still limits me to what I can and cannot fly, and what can or cannot be a good science ship. That. Now, I'd love to show you some of these ships, but unfortunately we don't have access to our home planet yet, which will be in a mission later on down the road. Check out this Dideridex. Now, this ship here, this is a tactical cruiser, as I like to call it. It's capable of surviving more damage, but it's still a little bit more tactical oriented than most other cruisers. Sensor scan, that debuffs the target, meaning all my shots are going to do more damage. Oh, almost down. Here we go. And we did it.
That'll show those Tel'Shiar what happened. I can't thank you.
And now Hiven will become a part of our crew. This is the last crew member we get for a while. Let's hail Tamir again.
I'm not afraid of the Tal'Shiar.
Yeah. Blab on. Again, now we get this. This is definitely going to help us. It may not increase our... It increases our warp factor by a little bit, which helps. Continue. I am now Lieutenant 8, meaning in 2 levels I can pick a new ship. Here. This mission, that is going to be next time, help us get to our home planet, and that will allow us to actually then go and sell stuff. I can then access my mail, which is this mission right here. But for now, we're going to stop today. Thank you for joining me as usual. I hope everyone has a wonderful day today. And I will see you next time on Star Trek Online.